Welcome back. Take a look at this video. It shows the moment a UPS cargo plane crashed in a fiery explosion shortly after takeoff yesterday in Louisville, Kentucky. The state's governor says at least 7 people died, including 3 who were on board the plane. At least 11 people were also injured. Now, the plane's fuel tanks were likely full as it was departing for Honolulu from Louisville's Muhammad Ali International Airport. Well, Tom Hanson is there with more. Good morning, Tom. What do we know about what happened?
Hey there, Errol. Well, this crash happened just after 5 p.m. yesterday. I want to take a look over my shoulder. If you can make it out in the horizon over there, you can still see plumes of smoke from this crash site, which is a testament to just how much fuel was on this plane. Now, we are learning from the mayor that the shelter-in-place radius has been reduced down to a quarter mile around the crash site, but this tragedy unfolding less than 10 miles from downtown Louisville. Horrifying footage shows the moment UPS Flight 2976 en route to Honolulu, Hawaii takes off Tuesday. Its left wing engulfed in flames. Seconds later, the cargo plane comes crashing down, erupting into a massive ball of fire. Officials say there were 3 crew members on board. A second video taken from a nearby vehicle shows the explosion setting multiple buildings on fire. And this dashcam video, taken near several businesses, shows the plane tilted on its left side, skidding across the ground, a fiery trail following behind.
There was an accident on departure.
The sheer scale of the devastation was immense as firefighters worked to contain the fast-growing inferno, which ripped through an industrial area south of the airport and grew to the size of a city block.
This is an all-hands-on-deck response.
Kentucky's governor later confirmed the plane was full of about 38,000 gallons of fuel and smashed into at least 2 businesses, a waste management company and an auto parts store. At least 2 people are unaccounted for, and it's unclear how many were inside the buildings.
There was no specifically hazardous cargo on board of the plane that would create an environmental issue for those around the site, but the impact and where it impacted could create those types of situations.
The National Transportation Safety Board will lead the investigation into the cause of the crash.
This is extremely rare. You don't see these type of things hardly ever.
CBS News aviation expert Captain Laura Einsetler.
The question will be for the investigators, what type of maintenance was being done on that left engine beforehand, in the hours beforehand, what type of maintenance history there was.
Now, the UPS facility here is called Worldport. UPS is the largest employer in the Louisville metro area with more than 20,000 workers. They issued a statement. I want to read you in part what they said. They are working with state and local authorities on response efforts. They also halted package sorting operations here last night, Errol.
All right, just stunning to see that footage. Tom, thank you very much. We are now joined by Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg. Good morning, Mayor Greenberg. Help us understand the present danger to people living near this airport right now, and let us know when the shelter in place, which we understand has been reduced, when that might be lifted.
Well, thank you and good morning. It's a tough morning here in Louisville. Appreciate you having me on. So yeah, we've been monitoring the air quality overnight and we've reduced the shelter in place to just a quarter mile around the crash site right now. There's no danger to anyone else outside of that. We hope to continue to reducing that area as that fire that you just saw continues to be extinguished and as we get readings that the air quality is reduced. We do expect, unfortunately, the number of victims to grow. As you just heard, the governor and I just had a briefing with emergency officials just a bit ago, and we do expect that number to grow. Last night, I was at the Family Reunification Center, and there are more families than that that are still looking for loved ones right now.
And our hearts go out to them. You can just imagine the shock of seeing that footage in their hometown and then heading down to see where their loved ones are. Tell us about meeting some relatives of victims. What are they thinking and feeling at a moment like this?
Yeah, this is one of the incredibly difficult things during these times of tragedy is meeting individuals who are looking for information, are fearing the worst. And so all you can do is hug them, provide them with the support and love that I know the entire city is sending to all of the victims' family at this time, and give them as much information that you have at the moment. Tell them about the process and let them know how quickly we're working to get them the information now that it's getting light here in Louisville. The coroner and other first responders will be back out on the scene searching for victims. The NTSB is arriving in town shortly. I'll be greeting them when they arrive, that they begin their investigation. We had over 200 first responders on the scene last night. You can see how big that debris area is and where this crash took place. Very large tragedy.
Yeah, Mayor, I'm still just shocked at the footage showing the debris field stretching all the way into this warehouse we're looking at now. Why do you expect the number of victims to increase? And as far as the investigation, what resources are available for relatives of folks who've been killed?
So the reason I expect the number to increase is because there were more families than the numbers that you mentioned in that report that are still looking for missing individuals that they believe were in or around that area last night. Don't want to draw any conclusions yet, but that is what we expect as they continue the search. We opened it up at our LMP, one of our Louisville Police Department training facilities. We opened up as the reunification center. LMPD was there taking information from the families. The Red Cross was there. Our coroner was there. Other first responders were there as well to get as much information and to provide whatever support we could as we wait for information from the field.
Yeah, well, Mayor, we share our condolences and wish you and the community there all the best in getting answers to what happened. Thanks for joining us today.